my all-time favorite quote is by an Ayurveda doctor and guru named Dr. Jagar Gore. Yoga is not about touching your toes. It is about what you learn on the way down. The first time I heard this quote was 5 years ago in my first yoga class, and it is something I still believe today. I truly believe that yoga can be practiced by any individual for any sort of purpose, including stress relief. I've been practicing yoga for the last 5 years of my life when my therapist first recommended it to me as a way to help relieve my stress. According to Mayo Clinic, a number of studies have shown that yoga may help reduce stress and anxiety. It can also enhance your mood and overall sense of well-being. My personal experience is absolutely true. Despite misconceptions that yoga may not be for everyone, I am here to prove to you today that it could be. Over the next few minutes, I'd like to share with you why yoga is helpful to reduce stress and anxiety, where you can practice yoga, and how your life will be better with it in it. To begin with, I will go over why yoga is a great way to reduce stress and anxiety. Everyone experiences stress and anxiety at one point or another in their lives. It is inevitable. Some experience it more frequently, and others to different extremes. But let's face it, we're college students. We get stressed. The American Psychological Association performed a survey on college and university students in 2016 to analyze stress on campus. 61% of college students seeking counseling report anxiety, and 45% report stress. These are extremely large numbers. We, as college students, need to find an outlet to reduce stress and anxiety, no matter how frequent or how extreme. For me, and maybe for you, that is yoga. Now, like I said before, there are common misconceptions. So here's some to name a few. You have to be flexible to do yoga. Only women can do yoga. Yoga is too slow. But in fact, there's different levels from beginner to difficult for both men and women. Yoga more so is about balance and knowing how to move your body than it is flexibility, like stretching. According to an article from Very Well Mind, when you are stressed, tension is stored in the body, making you feel tight and often causing pain. The stretching of yoga releases tension from problem areas, including the hips and shoulders. Yoga is also helpful through the practice of breath. Now you might be thinking, really? Breathing? I do that every day to stay alive. This is true, but you can also choose to regulate your breath. According to the same article from Very Well Mind, just learning to take deep breaths and realizing that this can be a quick way to combat stressful situations can be amazingly effective. Through breath, yoga becomes a basic meditation technique that clears the mind and therefore reduces stress. Each breath is tied intrinsically to the present moment. You are not breathing in the past or the future, but only right now. Focusing on each inhale and exhale to the exclusion of other thoughts is one way to clear the mind. It is important to reduce stress, and yoga is definitely a way to do this. I'm not saying yoga is the only method to reduce stress, but I insist on trying yoga if you have not found your right method. Do not think for a second that this is something you can't do or something that's not for you, because it absolutely can be. A few years ago, my dad's stress levels were at an all-time high. For days, I begged him to come try yoga with me. After much begging and pleading, I finally convinced him. I brought him to a beginner's class at my studio, and he thoroughly enjoyed it. He was not the best in the class, but it helped him combat his stress, which is exactly what he wanted and needed from the class. If my father can do it, you can do it. Stress is not easy to deal with. Trust me, I get it firsthand, but yoga helped me. I truly believe everyone should try yoga once, and if it works for them, you might be surprised. Now that you know how yoga reduces stress, I want to share with you where you can practice yoga. Going to college, my stress levels were not helped in the slightest, but I had to find somewhere to do yoga in Tallahassee because I could not do it at my home studio anymore. I found Hot Yoga Tallahassee. They offer an amazing student discount and different levels for everyone to try, and the first class is free. They also offer aerial yoga and non-hot classes if you want to try that. If you don't want to pay for yoga, there are definitely other options. Most university gyms offer fitness classes for free. Leach, our university gym, offers yoga. I've heard great things, and although I've not tried it, and I really want to one day. Free yoga. How can you not want to try it and reduce your stress now? But I get it. Everyone is on a different schedule. People have different class times, jobs. They just want to stay in their room sometimes. I get it. But here's a helpful trick. YouTube. Yoga is not necessarily about the eccentric poses you see sometimes, like standing on your head or turning into a pretzel. Again, it is about breathing. And you can find numerous easy stretches through YouTube to try at home on your own time. Just search yoga for beginners or yoga exercises for stress, and I guarantee you will find a video for you. Now let's take a look at what would happen if you don't give yoga a chance. To start off, you may not find a method to reduce your stress. I get it. I was diagnosed with anxiety a few years ago, and it has taken over my day-to-day activities sometimes. I sometimes don't do as well in school. I can't focus because my mind is in a million different places. But for me, when I found yoga, this all changed. Stress might not get better on its own. It may go away and not be as extreme at times, but when you hit the bigger milestones in life, stress can come along with it. If you let it, it will eat you up. Taking an hour out of my day to focus on myself and practice yoga has changed my life for the better and has helped reduce my stress. In conclusion, yoga reduces stress and anxiety and is something that everyone can try. The next time you're feeling stressed and don't know what to do about it, try yoga. Whether it was going to a studio or the university gym or simply looking up stretches on YouTube, give it a try. Yoga has tremendously changed my life for the better. I can't tell you enough how much it helps me when I am stressed, but I will continue telling you until you try it. Today, I will leave you with this quote by yoga instructor Marie Francois Marinette. Let your breath untie the knots in your body and mind. Thank you. So excited. Beginning.